We're back at the, I guess we're back at the inn. We had a lot of driving to do. So I got top 8 today. We are at the case event, you know, playing Glueru. We love this deck. Completely degen. Don't really know what to say. I'm not proud of what I did, but you know, we have to do what we have to do. Shoutouts for, you know, I'm normally the one doing the video, so I don't really like doing the talking. I don't know, shout out to Connor, Sean, and Sean for coming with me. The rest of the boys didn't want to come, so y'all be lame. Shout out to Glueru, and shout out to Fiendus.
Shout out to driver.
Fuck your driver. Yeah, I ended up losing the driver in top 8. Yeah, that was pretty rough. We were getting close to time,
And that's the deck profile.
and yeah, that was, just lost the driver. That's what the deck loses to. So yeah, let's just dive right in.
This deck only loses in a roll from a driver.
So we played 3 Glueru, you know, best card in the deck. You gotta play commons or else, you know, it's not really good. Flips, get effects. Didn't really use a second effect. I think I used it once, but didn't really come up. We play the, not this one. We play the 3 Fiendus. Choose your hand trap. Amazing card. Use it to negate stuff. I wish it had a second effect to come back from the graveyard, but it doesn't. I wish this deck actually had something to come back from the graveyard. That new Terror card, alright, but doesn't really do anything. Helps you OTK, but nobody really cares. Should have an effect where you can like, discard a card to add a Subterror card back from the graveyard to the hand. That'd be better. I play this. Gonna cut this. Didn't really come up. I excited it most of the time. Kind of trash.
Could have played Fenrir.
I was.
Look at this guy.
So
he's going.
So here played 2 Fenrir. I think this is personally the best best ratio. You could play it at 3 because you are being discarding off the Dragoon. But you know, if you have your Red Eyes Fusion and you have Fenrir in hand, you have to really kind of choose which one you want to play. Card's crazy. You're gonna see there's a lot more. Then we played the 2 Lord. It's once per turn. I didn't want to see it. I actually saw it a lot of times. I think versus Sean in top 8, I saw it 2 in my hand. He bounced one back with a monster, and that was unfortunate. And then I think it was JT.
I just beat over it.
Yeah, I just like saw this all day. I didn't really want to see it. I
Just kind of a staple card in drop decks. Just how
yeah,
she goes.
you just gotta play it. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Then we play the 3D shifter. I was afraid of tier. So I found like Sprite, you could really handle it. Big monsters, you know, set the stuff, able to pop, blah 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 blah, go over and over. But tier has like such powerful cards that just go like they have so much gas in the deck. So I wanted to have like a blowout card versus them. So this is what it was. Also, if you chain this to like any of your like, in the standby phase like Sprite, they struggle to get a Sprite card in the graveyard. So they can't really, it's harder for them to activate Smashers. So that's fun. And then we played the best cards in the deck. We played the Always in Your Hand Dragon and then the Dark Magician.
Saw this card in your hand like multiple times today.
Oh bro, this card was everywhere. I think like, if this card had an effect that was like Exodia, I would just win the game. But yeah, I guess it missed me from when I was a child. So don't really know what to say about that. Fuck you, Red Eyes. Now for the spells, 3 Hidden Cities because it's Hidden City. It does what you need to do. Negates attacks, that's kind of funny. It also doesn't have to negate that attack to that spell, that monster. So like if you attack into my Lord, I have a Glueru set, I can flip the face up, get the effects. Just quite cool. Play the 3 Red Eyes Fusion. Ash is not really running that prevalent. So people didn't really Ash this a lot. It did get negated like twice, which kind of sucks. And then like game 1, I was playing against Alex. I ended up setting this and being a complete munch, but yeah, it kind of sucks. We are playing the 3 Extravagances. This deck you go a lot of 1-for-1 cards, so like your Fiendus and stuff like that, you are just trading 1-for-1s. You're not going like pluses, so you don't really care if you search for off of Prosperity. You know, it would help the extra deck, but we don't care about the extra deck other than the Dragoons. So yeah, you want to go for that +1. Then we have the Call by the Grave. Call by the Grave stops Ash. Great card. We have the Traps, the 2 Final Battle. You got to play 2. You could play 1, but if it gets added, you have a really hard time to play. 2 is a lot more fun. Also, not once per turn. Fun fact. Then we are playing these 3 Solemn Strikes. You know, crazy card going first, crazy card going second. Helps you slap back. Also, everything Solemn to represent.
Clear is very problematic cards.
Yeah. Then we play the 3 Imperm. Kind of just, you know, trades 1 for 1. It's negate. As we said, but the card, this deck is extremely fair. Stops going first. You can set it as well. You have like final battles set. You have infinite permanents. You can activate this. Chaining the Lord can also help. Setting the extravagance. You know, just fair cards. IDP. This actually came up like twice. Super underperformed. I think this card's absolute dookie this format. Only playing 2 because it is hard once per turn, but don't really want to play this card. I don't even ever want to see it. Then we play the extremely fair cards. Play the 3 there can only be 1s and the 1 7 limit. So in theory, I would probably cut these 2 for 2 more 7 limits. But Sean actually told me, this card's crazy. You gotta play this card.
IDP?
Yeah, IDP.
Oh, IDP. Great.
Yeah, he loves it. I don't love it.
I think some of them is better.
He actually won because of this. You know, he told me to play it, and then in top 8, we played this going at the time. Then he chained fucking Dogwood on
Bro,
me.
driver was smacking you up anyway.
Oh, it was rough.
What's your extra deck, Bob?
Yeah, the important parts. So for the extra deck, we play 1 Exterio. This is what you summon off of Red Eyes. I mean, yeah, no, just kidding. So we play 3 Dark Dragoons. Only really card that matters. The rest of it's just, you know, for shits and giggles. We are playing some side deck cards that are the reason why we're playing it. You guys can guess what these are. I guess you could count Dragoon as one of these. If you know what you're talking about, you'll see it soon. This almost came up. I had it set. And it come up, and then this actually was gonna come up for Sexo, but he ended up just not having the card that outed it and didn't do what I wanted to do, so he would have lost to that. I won anyways, and then this clear Sprite. And then you guys probably know what these are. These are all the decks I play. I wanted to bring them with me. So this one represents Mathmech. This one represents Branded. This one represents Thomas. Fuck you, Thomas. This is when I play Sprite. This is when I play Tri-Sprite. This is when I play Tri-Sprite. Zeus is because I like sending things. DPs for Kaelin. Shout out to Kaelin. Hero is a real deck apparently. And this is for all of the boys playing Tier Elements. Yeah, I wanted to play the Kagari, but there was no point. Angus wasn't here today, so wasn't playing it. And yeah, all cards just for fun. Now for the side deck, we play the actual reason why we play all those cards. We play Alti Cherries, if you know what I mean. Soon they'll be upgraded, but yeah, we play those. Then we play the time cards. Gotta play it. This deck kind of sucks sometimes, so it is what it is. Then we play the 3 Mystic Mine. It's not just Pack's favorite card, it's our favorite card too. Going second, you really want to just, you know, have these cards that just go 1 for 1 or more than 1 for 1. You can just sit on this card, not really care. Dragoon goes Burr. We play the 2 Waken the Dragons. That's why we play the other fun cards. Please proc this more, guys, and stop ashing it. The 2 other summon limits. Card's insane. 1 me a game versus Sprite. If I was playing like more matches, it'd probably win me more against combo, but people apparently love eating glue, so it doesn't really do very much. Actually, hurts Exodus a lot as well. Then I play the 2 Solemn Judgments because saying no is fun. I didn't like 3 because I didn't want to see it all the time, but you know, it is great. And we are playing the Duster. You could cut this for a 3rd Solemn Judgment, but I thought I'd respect some trap decks as well by keeping this in. If we had Red Reboot, I'd probably make this more, but I feel like a lot of people were really just playing evenly. And at that point, I'm not setting 5 cards. If I set 5 cards, I'm not doing great. So at that point, I just keep what I think is the best card in my hand, which is probably like a Floodgate set, really. So if I set 5, I really would just keep 1. 1's only what really wins you games, the Floodgates. And then this is Heartbeats because I wanted to respect it. Didn't really use this at all today. But yeah, that's the deck. Don't feel good about it. It did get topped 8. Not much to say. Probably never see this video again. I have some duels that are gonna go live with it, but other than that, just an experiment. We love eating glue. Elmer's out.